So today I want to show you guys how to replace your PCV valve on your 3.8 liter V6 on your Jeep Wrangler. Now you guys may be wondering, what the hell is a PCV valve? When should I replace it? How do I know if mine is bad? Well, number one, you just replace this. I'm replacing mine at 100,000 miles. It's just a really cheap part. I think this was $5 online, so really simple part, some good preventative maintenance. Here I'll put the part number on the screen, so I'm gonna go ahead and send it to the studio, and Chris will explain it from there. Back to you, Chris. All right, thank you, Chris. This is Chris from the studio, giving you information on what a PCV valve does. So, blow-by gases, bad for your engine. They can combine with oil vapor and all that stuff to form sludge. Sludge in an engine is no bueno. That's why you replace your oil all the time, because you don't want a sludgy engine. So a vacuum pulls these vapors out. So essentially, the crankcase is attached to a hose. The hose is attached to the PCV valve, and now the valve is attached to another hose, which now escapes through the intake manifold. In summary, the PCV valve is a way for the crankcase to vent out the blow-by gases. Alright, back to the field, Chris. First step is to pop the hood. Alright, the first step is get your 10 mil on an extension and take off the ignition box right here. And basically this is where, damn Mustang, turn down the exhaust, man. Basically this is where your spark plug's attached to. As you do that, as you guys can see, this thing just drops down. We're going to let that rest down here. So next, you want to get those pliers and take off that clamp back here. Alright, now that you have that off, you can just get in here. Probably going to need some pliers. If you're just doing this to check it, I wouldn't suggest using this, but I'm replacing the line, so you can get in here and remove it. A good little trick of how to get this thing out is get your vice grips and lock them on here. Then get a long screwdriver, set it on the other side of the intake manifold right here on this platform, and then pry up. And there's your PCV valve. We're going to take this to the workbench and compare the old one with the new one. Alright, so as you guys can see, this is the new one, and this is the old one. They look exactly the same. You guys notice, may hear that rattle. Now it's good to have the rattle. That just means the stuff inside is free to move, which it's supposed to be free to move. But other than that, this seems like a good, this seems like this PCV valve that came off is still good to go. But like I said, it's good preventative maintenance, and it's also super cheap to fix. So this will be going in. I'm gonna add a little bit of grease to the outside right here to help it move in and out easy. And I'll show you a quick tip on how to install this thing. So I have my lifetime supply of molybdenum grease. I say lifetime supply because I've never heard of anybody using the whole thing. Anyways, I'm just going to put a nice thin film. Let's go overhead to the Jeep and put this in. Now I'm just going to go ahead and line this puppy up right there. Should be pretty even. Set that there into the cavity. Hopefully you guys can see. Now I just want to get a socket. This is a 1/2 inch socket that will fit right on the metal part. And also make it really easy to push in without damaging the valve head. So we're just going to tap this in. And there you go. She's seated. Drops in about 1/4 of an inch, and then you're done. So now what I'm going to do is just put back the hose, and then put back on the ignition box, and then you're done.